Hi, Pile 1. Welcome to your reading today, where we are focusing on your person and you, of course, and we're seeing what do they really feel. So, I hope you've enjoyed the intro. Every now and then, I like to do a little Buddha video. And so, in your pile today, you got these cute little Devas, and they're dancing, and I like that you got the pair of them, which I feel represents you and your person as a twosome together, which is cute. Kind of like mirroring each other, kind of twin flame energy. Speaking of flames, I have lit this beautiful candle today in honor, because in the video we were able to have some candles and some plants and some nice stuff going on. All the artwork you see in the video is from my friend Robin, and you've seen a few of her pieces before in the candelabras video, in the pearls video, and the beach house video. So we've featured her on this channel before, and it's been great. So I've supplemented some things because I don't have her crystals with me up here in LA. She's down in the San Diego area. So I have translated your crystals. So I've come up with some similar colors for you, similar chakras as you were. Her pile, or the first pile in her crystals, were very peachy. And so we have a peach moonstone for you today that I've picked for you. And I also have this fire quartz, which is very cool. So I have these beautiful colors to symbolize more of the sacral chakra, the root chakra, more of those energies. We don't need this guy. He's somewhere else. And I also have picked this beautiful rose quartz for you, which even though it's not a sacral chakra, it's more of the heart chakra, even though it's not green. But I have picked that for you out of love. So we have some love stone as well for you. So I will put your crystals in frame so you can see them. So we have your crystals here, we have your candle, we have the deck you chose, which is the Alchemia tarot. So I'm going to start with this, and we're going to check to see what is going on between you and your person, and what do they really feel about you. So, all right. So I'm going to do 3 tarot cards on your side, and this represents what you're thinking and feeling about your person and how you are experiencing the energy between both of you. We have 3 cards for your person's side, what your person is really feeling towards you at this current moment and what they are going through, and a little bit about their point of view. We have 3 cards for the past, what has happened already, to bring the 2 of you to where you are now. We have 3 cards for the near future within the next 3 months of time. So how they're really going to feel within the next 3 months from now. So if you're watching this video when I'm releasing it, we are in, I would say, the end of the first week of December. And so this will probably be how they feel throughout the winter. And then we have a longer term outcome card, or what they would most likely be feeling as things progress down the road more longer term. So to start with you on your side, I get the Chariot upright, the Hanged Man reversed, and the World reversed. So this is actually really cool. I feel like you've been really wanting to see your person. I feel like you might be long distance geographically from them. I get the Chariot, so I do see in this particular case, you're really feeling like you want to progress this connection. You want to move forward. I feel like there is even maybe, if there is a geographic distance separating you guys, I feel like you want to, you're eager to move forward, and you have gone through some restrictions already with this connection, because I get the World and I get the World reversed. So I feel like in this particular connection, there's been some restrictions and you haven't been able to move forward. And now you're kind of breaking free from that. So I feel like you and this connection is progressing, and I feel like you're breaking free from what has held you down or held you back. And I get the Hangman, which is another card of feeling like you are kind of in suspended motion, or you've been on pause in this connection, or you feeling like it's been in limbo in a way. And with it in reverse, it's like now your perspective has changed. You've done the internal growth and the internal work, and now you're able to move forward, and this is a great situation. So it's like now you're upright, and even though the card is reversed, this is a card about being in reverse. So you're double reversing it, double negative. So what that does is basically you're now standing upright and you're able to move forward in this connection. So I like how in this case the Hanged Man is reversed, because you have gained your wisdom, gained your knowledge and your perspective, and you're ready to move forward with this connection, or the blocks have been removed and now you can move forward here. For your person's point of view, they feel the same way. Okay, so there is mirroring going on. They really feel the same way. So similar to you, where you have felt restricted with the World in reverse, I feel your person has the Three of Wands in reverse. So both of these are travel cards. So I feel like that in this particular case, both of you have felt like travel has been impossible, or it's been a challenge, or long distance is a challenge in this connection. And it's interesting, even the Hangman is like a feeling of feeling stuck. And this is your person's really feeling the same way. So feeling stuck, feeling trapped, feeling like you guys can't move forward, long distance connection, or feeling like even an emotional distance between you and your person. So there is that. If you guys have been in separation, it could represent that, where you guys are separated or distant from each other. So there is that. But yet, now they're also seeing things starting to move forward, or blocks being removed. They're feeling the same way as you. It seems like they're mirroring you. I get the Fool and I get it upright, which is lovely. So this represents being able to move forward in a very, very pretty way. So where there's been a block, now there's forward motion, and you guys have the same cards on your sides. So you're on the same page. So I like that. It seems like you're in unity and in harmony with how you're agreeing, and that's great in this connection here. And I get the 10 of coins, which represents that they feel like for you, you are like the jackpot for them. You are a treasure chest for them. You are somebody that they feel like it's just great. They feel like they won the lottery because they have you, and or they've been waiting for this, you know, forward motion in this connection for a long time. And now they feel like they've won that. Maybe they've won you. In the past, I feel like, yeah, things have been harder. Makes sense. So there's been inconsistency in this connection. The 8 of coins is usually a card as like working hard, getting rewarded, getting kind of something the same each week. There's a consistency there. But for you guys in the past, you guys have had it in reverse. So I feel like in the past, you guys have felt like this connection has been inconsistent, or you guys haven't been able to consistently build in this connection or consistently grow it. I feel like that there has been an in and out energy. There's also been a sadness energy. So I get in the past for you, I get this 3 of Swords in reverse. So it does seem like in the past there was a sadness. See, if you look at it upright, it represents a grieving, a loss, a sadness. And with it in reverse, I feel like you guys have done some healing work. So you guys have both healed your hearts, or have done a lot of progress in healing your hearts. And that is what's bringing you guys right now. So maybe there was some disappointment if you guys could not move forward with this connection. And now it seems like there is some celebration energy. And it seems like in the past, we get the Queen of Coins, and we get that in reverse. So it seems like in this situation, it's like with the Queen of Coins in reverse, it seems like that there is a connection where they saw your value, but maybe you weren't aware that they saw your value because of their behavior and how they were acting and what they were maybe not saying to you. And so it seems like in the past you felt very kind of out of sorts or disoriented, or you felt like very confused as to why is this not progressing, why is this not happening or working for you. So in the next 3 months, how your person will really feel towards you most likely as the way things are going now. So, okay, it seems like there's still some stuff that still needs to be like worked out though, because I am getting all 3 of your cards in reverse. So I get the Princess of Swords or Page of Swords, where I feel like for you, it still might be hard for you to communicate with your person. It seems like there's still kind of like a difficulty either expressing yourself or a difficulty maybe being heard, but it seems like your words or expressing yourself is kind of kept in internally or in. So there's a little bit of that going on. It might also be hard for you to make choices or be decisive. For your person, I feel like they want to rush in, and then it seems like with the Knight of Fire, they're having a hard time moving in or moving forward. Or maybe they're feeling like they need to focus still on themselves and their own life, and they're still having a hard time uniting or joining with you, but it seems like they have a lot of passion for you, a lot of sexual attraction. I mean, this is a very sacral chakra kind of energy. Even with the Alchemia tarot cards blending with these crystals, it's also a little bit of like solar plexus chakra, and actually the candle, which is green, is a little heart chakra. So it's kind of like the lower 4 chakras. So it's a very interesting dynamic energy, and it's interesting because I feel like you guys still feel like this is a connection that's a destiny. I get the Temperance card, but I get the Temperance card in reverse. So I feel like you guys think it's still a destiny, but again, there still might be some waiting time, or there still might be some time period of pause, or you might still feel like divine timing needs to kick in, or it's like it's still trying to get up off the ground, but it's like there's still some waiting time, but you guys still feel like that there's a destiny together. I mean, even with the Page and the Knight together united, it's like you guys are still joined. You guys are still very, very, very connected. So it's just very cool, like that bond you guys have, that even if you feel like you still have to wait, that it still seems like you guys or your person still feels like you guys are still very bonded and very connected, even if the timing is still not right, but it's better than it was. Yeah, and I get the Change and Transformation card in the future. So I feel like your person is really going to feel down the road, maybe, after 3 months of time, that they're still needing to like end things in their life so they can progress and move forward with you. So what I like about the Death card is that it does represent change. So I do feel like they would be changing or letting go of something so their life can change, or that this connection can progress. And with the Death card, it also represents feeling like things have to be let go in order to progress with you. So it seems like your person might be getting some realizations and some epiphanies. So I like this a lot. Now let's see, I'm going to go to how do they really feel. We'll go right to Ocean of Emotion, because I want to know how they really, really feel. What are their emotions? What are they feeling emotionally? So I'm going to pull, since this is an emotional reading, we're going to do 8 cards. And we'll see, what does your person really feel? So I like the Muse. I mean, the Muse is very creative. And it even says on it that you made me feel alive again. So that is beautiful. So they're in a very creative headspace right now about you, inspired by you. Yeah, they're still stuck. That's coming out. So that makes sense. Depressed. Yeah, they're probably still upset and disappointed. They are healing, from the past, but there's still definitely still some, still room to grow and still, more to go. So there is that. Let's see. All right. And you know what, actually? Maybe I will. I'm thinking, do I? Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah. There's a lot of interesting energy coming up here for you guys. You're probably very aware of that. Okay. So there's some themes. One, I get inspired. I also get muse. And I get wild. So I'm getting that there is definitely like creativity. I mean, this kind of sacral chakra energy is very interesting here. This is kind of like a theme. And this is a theme. So we got these kind of sections. So, okay. So wild, you inspire your person. You make your person feel alive again. You make them, feel very, see, it says nothing can tame a spirit like this, and you make me feel alive again. So this is like you're rejuvenating your person. There's a renewal there. When they're around you, they feel like electrified. They feel creative. I feel like they're flowing, they're channeling, they're really coming up with some artistic stuff. They're coming up with maybe some written stuff. some painting stuff, some musical stuff. So they're definitely feeling very inspired. If they're not artsy, then I feel like they're feeling inspired about like what path in life to take, what direction to choose, what action choices to make. So I feel like that you're really inspiring your person in such a strong way. It says your light illuminates my mind and soul. So it does seem like that you're having a very powerful effect on your person. So there's a very powerful influence going on there. And if you yourself are artistic and creative, it makes a lot of sense where it's kind of rubbing off. So there is that. And I get innocent. So it says, I swear I didn't do it. So if you're feeling like your person maybe has other motives or other intentions, I feel like your person wants to communicate to you or show you that, you know, their connection with you is real, that they, you know, really feel pure towards you, and that, you know, they're sorry if they haven't been able to come forward, but it's not that they're not interested, or it's not that they want somebody else. It's more like they have like, it's like an innocent feeling of feeling stuck, because I do get that card where your person, I feel like they do feel stuck. I feel like there's a difficulty with this. It says, I can't break out of these illusions. Now, whether they are stuck in their own mind or whether they are stuck physically because of, in this case, it looks like he's a businessman, and it's like maybe they're stuck because of long work hours, or their job is grueling, or they have obligations or deadlines there, or maybe they're stuck just because of their own mental thoughts. You know, I wasn't getting like Nine of Swords or like being in their head too much. Actually, I'm getting it's more like they're in their lower body more so, because I feel like this is like fourth chakra down actually. But I feel like they might be stuck more in like physical financial realities in life. So there is that. But you know, the thing is that's interesting is I get that their being stuck does make them feel rather depressed, because I'm getting the depressed card energy in conjunction to stuck. So it says, nothing matters anymore, I give up. And so that's just kind of like a defeatist mentality, or like a fatalistic thing, or just like feeling so tired and discouraged, like kind of feeling like they just don't know what to do about that. So it just seems like there's just kind of like a pessimistic, discouraging energy around them right now. Yet at the same time, it's contradicted by this kind of resilience energy, which you inspire in them. With the muse, the wild, the innocent, the inspired. It's kind of like, here's all this very stuck, depressed, despised, unstable, you know, energy. And then there's all of this like, but now they're bouncing out of it. Now they're feeling rejuvenated. Now they're like, okay, but maybe I can try again. So it's a very interesting dynamic here. So I do get with the unstable energy card, it says, I'm walking a thin line between being okay and being a complete mess. So I do feel like that your person does feel like they are feeling kind of like, again, the unstable can be like a polarity swing between being depressed and being okay, and then being depressed and being okay. And then this card, which is I'm full of hate or despise, and you can even see it's like giving a middle finger to the camera, because I feel like your person is just like, oh, I hate the situation. I hate the external situation that's blocking me, that's making me feel stuck and trapped. And I just hate that this is a situation where it's like they just don't really have a lot of inner peace about it. And they just have to kind of swing back and forth between being unstable and being okay, and then being unstable and being okay. So it's a very interesting kind of dynamic here with these feelings. And I think I will actually clarify the time period when they're feeling optimistic and resilient and strong versus the time period where they're feeling stuck. So I'm going to pull two cards to get even more details and information from here. And I'm going to pull two cards in regards to like the downside. So in regards to this, so yeah, this is literally another confirmation of the unstable, because like, check this out. The unstable energy is like walking a tightrope, and the Two of Coins is also like their feet are very kind of precarious and like on like they're balancing like almost like on their toes. And you know, if you're balancing on your toes, your balance is like kind of wobbly. So it's an interesting dynamic how I feel like your person definitely feels like they haven't really cemented or grounded in this optimism yet. And it seems like they live more over in the depressed, hating, stuck energy than in the, okay, I have a divine idea that I can act on, and this is good, and I have a way and I have a path and all of that. And it is interesting because when they use their logical mind, When they are in their head, which most of the time they're in their body, and they're in survival mode, in like that root chakra kind of sacral chakra energy. But what's interesting is with the King of Swords, when they do get in their mind, when they get in their head, they can actually use their logic and their rationality to overcome this emotional depression energy. So it seems like that's when they're going to be able to ground in more this optimism, because when we challenge our anxious thoughts or our emotionally flooded feelings, when we challenge them with logical, rational thoughts, it can sometimes take the charge away from feeling very overwhelmed emotionally or very depressed. So that will help your person. And I feel like they're trying to integrate that, and they're trying to do that more and more. So there is this. And I like with the Ace of Wands, during this kind of depression energy, this angry kind of frustrated energy, this Ace of Wands represents like a new beginning for your person. It's kind of like being given a torch, being given a light, being given the way to shift from being very depressed and angry and frustrated to feeling inspired and very happy and very excited and inspired. So it's interesting. So it's kind of like the universe is giving them like a torch, a divine idea, a light bulb above the head. So it's like this. And I even like the way that in this card, they're holding this wand is like of strength, so it's like they're giving, I feel like your universe is stepping in and like giving your person some strength right now. And it's interesting that you guys chose this video about the Buddhas, because the Buddhas is really about feeling very peaceful with and accepting what is, and feeling like you can be able to, each one of these Buddha deities in the video per pile, it's, the Devas are kind of like inspired and dancing and having a good time. They're very kind of inspired. And so maybe it's like your person needs to lighten up a bit, or needs a little help lightening up their depression and their, thoughts. And with the Eight of Coins, now it is coming up in the upright. So they've done a lot of work trying to be more diligent with their mind and their thoughts and what they think. And it seems like they're trying to be more grounded, and they're trying to be a little less like overly emotional. And as this happens, it seems like they're going to be able to, look at this situation in more of like an optimistic way. So I do like this for your person. I do feel like that they are making some progress, and it might be slow, or it might be that your external situation can feel a little discouraging, but it does seem like it's better. So it's good. Now let's see here. Let's see. I want to look at maybe some messages from them, because this is definitely like, about their emotions and about their feelings. And it does seem like their feelings are very discouraged, and they can feel depressed and they can feel frustrated. But let's see with what they're thinking, what they would say to you from their heart. Ooh, oh, wow. Okay, so interesting. Okay, I see the path that they're going on, and I can see the goal that they're moving towards. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is very interesting. Your person also, if they're leaving a relationship behind, whether a physical relationship or whether just like emotional baggage from a past relationship, it seems like that's part of their healing journey that they're going on. And this is actually helping you guys. So it's interesting. And I feel like your person is maybe feeling a little like low self-esteem, where they feel like they deserve to get bad things, or where they feel like maybe they brought this onto themselves. It's interesting because the first message says, reaping what I've sowed in the past, and it has been nothing but chaos and grief. So that's really that Three of Swords card that came up. And, it's where they're feeling emotionally unstable. It's where they're feeling like they're in that depression energy. And it seems like that's kind of also where they're feeling like you guys are kind of upside down right now, and it's been on pause. And it's interesting because I feel like it's like your person feels like they deserve it in a way. They're reaping what they sowed. So they feel like that they did something. And, Buddhism is sometimes about karma. And so it represents that it's kind of like maybe they feel like they're getting some bad karma for some things that they've done that they feel guilty about. So it's interesting because they feel like their life has been very chaotic and filled with grief. And then it says, focusing on healing and letting go what no longer serves me. Now, this is where they're going. This is where they're progressing, and where the, in the reading, we saw the Death card in the Beyond 3 months time. So I feel like that is where their soul is journeying to. And that's really helpful, and that's good. Because with the Death card, it's like the closure, it's the releasing, it's the letting go of what doesn't work so you guys can progress. So I do like this a lot. I feel like this is very helpful. And it says, I was frozen and blind to our connection, but not anymore. So if your person hasn't realized the reality of the beauty of this connection, I feel like they're starting to come into that. And also, if they've been stuck in the depression, sometimes we can't see our way in front of us when we're in a depressive state. We can sometimes look at the world or people through like a distorted lens. So it seems like your person is starting to get a lot of clarity, especially about you and about this connection. And then it says, my relationship with the karmic has finally ended. And that's where, if there's something karmic in their life, reaping what they sowed, maybe they felt like they had to, repay a debt to somebody in their life, or maybe it was a parent-child dynamic, or maybe it was a romantic dynamic or a professional dynamic. But it seems like for whatever karma that they had to pay, it seems like it's ended. And so either they're healing from the baggage of that, like if it was a relationship or even a family dynamic, or even sometimes a professional dynamic. This can sometimes be a loss or a grief if that shifts as well. But it does seem like that their relationship with somebody from the past has ended so they can progress with you. So I like that, and that's again where the grief can come in sometimes as well. Because even if we want to leave people behind, if we feel like that's the right choice for us, it doesn't mean that we don't have emotions associated with it. That can be grief and that can be depression. So that is very interesting for you with your person. And now I think I'm just going to get a few more little thoughts before we wrap up the reading. So I want to know a little bit with the Hermit Tarot in regards to what your person really feels in regards to you. So first we have, you make my heart full. So they want to let you know what they really feel is they do make your heart, you do make their heart full. That is very, very beautiful. And then I want to get you drunk is kind of like those Devas dancing around, where it's like they want to have fun, they want to party with you, they want to have a good time. I feel like they want to lighten up and get out of this depression. So I feel like they want to like enjoy being with you and having kind of like a party vibe. Ooh, I have so much desire for you. So I feel like your person definitely has a lot of passion for you, Pile 1. That is not a surprise with all the sacral, coloring and energy there. And then I meant what I said. So I do feel like that they have told you some of how they really feel. And I feel like they have confessed their heart to you. And I do feel like they meant it when they were able to get into that headspace to share that with you. And then I want you to choose, reach out. It seems like they want you to, they want you to choose either by them reaching out to you and asking you to, have your input on some decisions, or that your person wants you to reach out or choose to reach out to them. Now, this is only if they've already expressed this to you, not obviously if they are in separation with you and they have told you they don't want to talk to you. So this is basically really only like they want you to reach out to them if they've already expressed it. If they meant, that they meant what they said. If they said, hey, reach out to me, I would say they meant it. But only if, that was the last thing they said and not, stop talking to me. And then I get, as a final message for you, I imagine you naked, which is a lot of sexual passion again. So I definitely feel like your person has tons of chemistry with you. So they definitely feel a lot of passion with you. So that is beautiful. All right, Pile 1, I'm going to leave you here. That is what your person really feels. I hope you are having a good day. I hope this has resonated with you. If you feel like this was not your reading or not your pile, feel free to pick another pile or another video. And if you guys have liked it, I'd love for you guys to like, comment, and subscribe, and see if you've hit the notification bell so you can get updates of when I post shorts, I post on the community board, I post new videos, all that fun stuff. So I will talk with you guys later, and I hope you guys have been enjoying my psychic advent calendar countdown to Christmas. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hi Pile 2! Welcome to your reading today where we are focusing on what does your person really feel for you. And every so often I do like to do a Buddha video because I feel like they're very cool and beautiful. You obviously have gotten this little guy, which is Hotai or Matreya Buddha, which is so cute. He is the lucky Buddha or the laughing Buddha. So when you rub his belly, you get all sorts of good luck, which is very cool. You also have picked this gorgeous rose quartz candle holder. Now, obviously I filmed this video not in my apartment. I filmed it actually at my friend Robin's place down in San Diego. So all of the artwork that you see on the table is hers, the crystals, the Buddhas, all that stuff. So you've seen some of her artwork before where we've done her pearl jewelry, we've done her beach house and different kind of like seashell summer jewelry. We've done candelabras that she made. So this video also features all of her artwork, which is very cool and just kind of like a spiritual little setup. And of course her information is in the description box if you want to contact her and see more of her art. For you guys, I will put this on this side, and you guys chose the Thelema Tarot to start off to see how your person really feels about you. And I'm going to shuffle the tarot and we're going to look at this deck as the first deck to see what your person really feels. So I will do a traditional relationship spread. I also apologize if there's outdoor noise like that little bus because we do have, I opened up the windows and the doors today because it's raining outside, which is where this kind of ambiance is a little kind of, you know, rainy vibes, which is fun with the candles and everything. I always like getting in the fresh air and the rain. So you might hear the rain from time to time depending on what it's going like. All right, so what I have for you regarding your person, we have a relationship spread where this represents you and what you're thinking and feeling about your person right now and what you're experiencing and going through from your point of view. And this will represent your person's side. So what they're thinking and feeling about you, what they're going through in regards to you and their point of view. This is the past, what has happened already to bring the two of you to this current situation now. This represents the future in the next 3 months. So if you are watching this video when I'm releasing it, I'm releasing this at the end of the first week of December. So this would be basically all throughout the winter. And this, if you're watching it when I'm releasing it, otherwise just calculate 3 months in the future. And this is a card of more of like a long-term or a final outcome. So what they will really feel for you, you know, with this in these next few months and then beyond that. So for you, what you've been going through in regards to your person, wow, you feel like things have been going very well. So that's cool. It seems like Sagittarius energy has been helping out you guys. So I am getting the 3 of coins, which is that you guys have put a lot of work into this. You are working together as a team. You are feeling united and joined together. It seems with the 3 of coins that you've really put in the hard work to be able to progress this connection forward. So I like that. And you're using your gifts, your talents, and your skills to make this happen. The Star, it seems like you have a lot of hope for this connection, and it seems like it's going again very well. The Star is very beautiful. You may be an Aries, or your person might be. This is an Aries energy, so that's cool. And interesting, this Star card, because if you can see in her hands, it actually shows that there are 2 of cups. So it's like she's holding 2 cups, 1 in each hand, down like this, and it's like she's feeling very exalted, looking up towards the star. And it's like the star is guiding her. So you're feeling very guided, maybe even by astrology in this connection. But it seems like you're feeling very guided. There's a huge big full moon behind her. And it also seems like the 2 of Cups is a relationship card. So a lot of hopes for a relationship. And then I get the World, which is also very beautiful, very celestial. And I like how it's kind of like there's a lot of lavender energy. So you guys are represented by a rose quartz pile, which is very love-based. And I'm liking the lavender here. I'm also feeling like you're probably very psychic and intuitive. I'm getting a lot of like crown chakra energy going on for you in your pile. So I think that's very interesting. So with the world, I feel like you think that there's a lot of opportunities here. And it seems like maybe even geographic opportunities to see each other if you need to close the distance in a long distance connection. But it seems like, again, strong abilities to move forward. For your person's side, it's interesting because I'm getting maybe you keep things a little bit more like esoteric. I'm not getting huge communication on your side for like you expressing yourself, but I do get that on your person's side, they are showing up as the King of Cups. So they're showing up as like the most romantic person card in the deck. So I do feel like there's a ton of romantic love here, and that how they really feel for you is a lot of love. But what's interesting is they see you as maybe not showing or expressing or giving the love. So you may just kind of be feeling like you're keeping things to yourself right now. This page of coins is like they feel like their heart is so open and expressive and demonstrating their love to you, but you're feeling with the Princess of Coins that in reverse, they're perceiving you or looking at you as feeling like you're not really giving the love, or maybe you feel like you don't have a lot to give. Maybe you feel like all you can give is your love and you don't have a lot of else. It doesn't look like you're suffering or going through a hard time at all. So maybe you're just kind of somebody that like feels the love emotionally but doesn't communicate it very much. Maybe it's hard for you to speak your feelings, or maybe it's just that you guys have different love languages and they're not quite seeing you give their love language to them. So there is a little bit of that, but they do still see the king and the page together. So they do still see you guys being together or uniting here. So that's still good. So I like that. So they still see that there's like a unity. And they get the Three of Cups, which is a celebration, a happiness, and this is very good. Normally, I would say this could represent like just them kind of dating or dating around. But with the king and the page together, I feel like they're probably with you, and that this is just like the happiness in this connection and the celebration. So there is this. So I like it. But I do feel like, again, I don't feel like your person's suffering either. So I'm getting also like on their card with the King of Cups, I get this white dove that's here, which is like peacefulness. So I feel like your person is feeling peaceful. They're wanting to give you their love as a gift. They're feeling like maybe you haven't really reciprocated too much, or maybe they don't even need you to, but they do see that like you're with them. So maybe you give them your quality time and that's how they feel like, you know, loved. Or that's how you give your love, and they just kind of are like, oh, pile 1, pile 2's here. But they may not, maybe they need it in like a different way. But with the Three of Cups in reverse, upright, with the Three of Cups, I feel like there's a lot of still happiness and celebration in this connection. And it seems like maybe they're like, you know what, pile 2, you don't even need to give to me. I just want you to receive. You don't even need to give. Just receive my love. And then in the past, I feel like, yeah, things have been going very well. Okay, you guys might be in a really solid commitment. So you guys might be in a very strong situation, because I'm getting the Empress, where they look at you as their ideal lover and showing up in the past as someone that's like really there with them. You guys might have gotten back together, because I get the Six of Cups, which represents like the sweetheart card, a soulmate card, sometimes childhood sweetheart cards, or even kind of like an idealizing with the Empress, or like you're the ideal lover, the ideal person for them. The Six of Cups is about like getting back together or reuniting, or, you know, just feeling like a soulmate love. And then I get the Hierophant, which is the marriage card. So I feel like for you guys, maybe you're in a very strong, serious commitment, or maybe even a marriage. And it just seems like it's just going very well, at least from what I'm seeing it. It seems like you guys are both on the same page and you're happy. So maybe you're just watching this video because you just feel like it, because it seems like you guys are feeling good. Maybe you're a Leo who just wants to hear good things because it seems like you guys are doing really well, actually. I'm not getting that there's even really any like stress actually in this connection. So that's a surprise to me. So that's good. It does seem like that there's a decision that's going to come up in the next 3 months. So I get the Judgment card. So I do feel like that between you and your person, there is a decision that you guys need to choose or that you need to make. So it does seem like there's something that you guys need to make a decision about. So more kind of like maybe a lifestyle change or a major life decision, or you guys are choosing about something. I get the Chariot, which is in reverse. So I feel like maybe you guys, in order to move forward and progress this connection and to go to the next level, that decision needs to be made so you can move forward. Because right now it seems like there's a little bit of like a block or an impasse that your person will feel in the next few months. So it seems like that you guys need to get over that hurdle a little bit. So you guys might need to make this decision together so you guys can choose what to do next in your connection, or what to do next in your lives, even where you want your relationship and your lives kind of to go. And then I get the Four of Swords, which is a card of like peacefulness, and ironically it's a Buddha. They're meditating, and it does seem like that they're feeling a sense of peace. So it might be about what decision do you make together as a team in this connection so that you guys can move forward and that you can have like feel peaceful about this choice. So that is very cool. And then in the longer term outcome, I get the Fool, which is about taking a risk, taking a leap of faith. Maybe this is a trip. It seems like that there is something in regards to like looking off into the distance, looking off into the future, and moving forward. The signs on this card are so interesting because it looks like, I need more light to see it, but yeah, it looks like there's all 12 zodiac signs that are going around her head, and there's even a crescent moon there in the distance, and she's holding a white flower that's peaceful. And it's like she's coming out of or emerging out of a church. So it's a very interesting card. It's very pretty. So I like this dynamic for you. I feel like that this is just progressing. I feel like that this pile, to be honest, is a feel-good pile. I feel like you guys just feel pretty good, and you're just like enjoying hearing about your connection. If you guys are going through more of a difficult time, you may want to pick another pile, because this seems like this is a pile for people where you're just like, yeah, I love my person, they love me, it's good. What's going to come up for us as a couple? It's kind of like you guys are on like really good terms, and it's awesome that this is happening because I don't get this kind of a reading most of the time. So congrats to you. Now let's see what your person is feeling emotionally. This is what they really feel. And let's see, because again, I'm not getting that you guys are like suspicious at all. I don't feel like you're stressed or worried or sad or grieving or either of that for you guys. So let's see. So what is your person feeling with the ocean of emotion? What do they really feel emotionally? So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tired. Okay. Committed, married, or very, very committed. Seductive, sexy. Love, of course. Truth, beautiful. Secrets, truth and secrets. Illuminate. And a little greedy. But you know, sometimes we just want our person all to ourselves. So there's a little bit of that. Okay, so awesome. I was wondering, I was like, is there something that's going to be a little surprise curveball that's coming up in this like lovely relationship pile where like everything looks like it's going good and it's coming up as like destruction. But nope, it's actually confirmed. So if you're wondering like, is this connection with my person too good to be true? I would say this is lovely. Another thing you may be curious about, and again, I don't see you stressed, you may have interpreted the Three of Cups card as other people or other women around or other romantic people. And I feel like for you, that your person, they probably have like a lot of friends. They're probably very social and they're probably very popular. But with the King of Cups, I feel like they're a very evolved romantic person, very evolved romantic partner. And then with the Three of Cups, I feel like they probably have a lot of friends around them. So maybe you are also curious, like, is my person being faithful to me? Do they really love me as much as they are saying? Who are these people sniffing around my person? So it does seem like it's good. So I get greedy for this card. I want it all and I deserve it all. So I feel like your person definitely wants like all your love, but I'm also not getting that they feel starving of it. You know, I feel like maybe they just want to also like give to you everything, that they feel like you deserve it all. So there is that. And I'm not even getting a lot of like hardworking energy. Like I'm not getting a lot of coin cards, so I'm not getting even that your person is like hard at work and avoiding you or anything. So I'm not even getting that they're like overly ambitious to a detriment. I feel like if they are an ambitious person, that they absolutely like include you and give you enough quality time for you to feel loved. So there is this. And I get illuminate, which is great. And it says your light inspired, your light helped to guide me out of my darkness. So I feel like you feel like your person feels like you are their light in the dark times. Whenever life gives them difficult times, that you are their light, that you shine on them, that you care for them, that this is very beautiful. And then, yeah, secrets. So maybe your person hasn't always been super forthcoming with you. Again, I'm not getting like a lot of expressiveness in this pile, but I am getting kind of just like this esoteric understanding or knowledge or like an intuitive feeling like, yes, my person cares for me. I know they love me. Everything is beautiful. So I get secrets and truth. So I do feel like that you basically, it even says, I know you can feel me and you're inside my mind. You know the truth I've been trying to hide. So, and I get secrets. I hate not knowing what's going on. So I feel like if you guys have been keeping secrets from each other in this connection, I'm not sensing that it's very detrimental. I feel like the most secrets you guys would keep from each other is what you're buying each other for Christmas. So I basically feel like you guys are a very sweet, pure, innocent couple, which is adorable because I'm getting love. So it says, I'm so madly in love with you. So I feel like your person really, truly, genuinely is very in love with you, which is a great, beautiful card, great, beautiful energy. I get seductive. Every night in my dreams, you seduce me. So the sexual passion between the two of you is very lovely. So I do feel like they're extremely attractive to you and they're very, very into you. Even after all this time, if you've been curious about that. Because I do get committed and probably some of you are married to this person. Some of you are in a very serious commitment. Maybe some of you are engaged. Maybe you just have been dating them forever and you're like, yeah, we'll get married one day, but there's no rush, but we're together. So it's kind of like you guys know that you guys have like a very emotionally secure connection. And it says, until death do us part isn't enough. So your person really feels that you guys are like highly, highly connected. And then I get tired. So they're probably really tired. And it says, I'm exhausted and drained mentally, emotionally, and physically. So if you've been curious, like, oh, is my person cheating on me? Why aren't they, being affectionate? Why are they being tired? Are they avoiding me? Your person's just tired. It just seems like maybe life is just tiring right now. They're going through a tired space. It doesn't seem like they're keeping any secrets from you. They're being honest. And it seems like they're still very much the same in love with you and attracted to you and committed to you as they've always been. So that's good. So it does seem like what they really feel is just they feel tired. So that is okay. Let's see here. I want to know and jump to a little bit of, let's go to Pink Divine Love Oracle. We'll see what comes up here. I feel like you guys might even be more like too committed for this pile cards, but I'm going to do it anyway just out of curiosity. So what do they really feel? Love offer. Oh, that's cute. Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh, obviously. Okay. At first I was like, what? And then I was like, oh, that's fine. Okay. Especially if you're watching this video when I'm releasing it or during the month of December. Okay. So first I'm getting autumn, harvest, and fruition. So number one, I'm getting that, we haven't reached winter solstice yet if you're watching this when I've released it. And it does seem like that this autumn, I feel like they're just going to show new ways to show you their love. Because this autumn, I get love offer, which says new door to romance. So I feel like they're going to give to you. They're going to be expressive with like gestures. I feel like maybe they want to give you presents. Again, ironically, there's a wedding ring inside the champagne glass. So there's definitely like a lot of love and kindness and, everything here. I do get the makeover. Feel beautiful, spice yourself up. I feel like your person might give you like a day at the spa, or they might give you a gift to get your hair done or your nails done, or they might want to pamper you or treat you or something. So they might want to like give you some beauty treatment that makes you feel special and beautiful and loved. Maybe they give you some jewelry, or they give you some makeup, or they buy you some cute outfit that you've been eyeing or something like that. So it seems like that, yeah, your person is really wanting to make you feel beautiful and wanting you to feel like special. Now, this is a card that was interesting to me that I was like, what? And then I get this card next to it behind it. So I was like, oh, never mind. So here we go. So basically I get the snake card, which says sneaky lies, betrayals, and bad news. Yes. So I was like, what? What is this? And then I get, literally right behind it, I get traditions. But what's going on? The holidays. And what's going on? Stockings and presents and a Christmas tree. So regardless of your spirituality, I mean, this is literally a Buddha video. So regardless of your spirituality, you could celebrate Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, whatever. I don't know if whatever Buddhism celebrates. I'm very bad with knowing everything about everything. So basically, I feel like they're probably lying to you or being sneaky because they're planning a Christmas present for you or a holiday present for you, basically. So I feel like your person might be being sneaky because they're planning some holiday thing. They're probably wanting to give you some gift and they're probably trying to hide it. So I wouldn't worry about that. So if they're being shady, but you know they have a good character and they're always somebody that is loving to you, then I would say that they're probably planning a surprise for you and not to get so much in your head. So that might be another reason why you're watching this video too, is you're wondering, are they being honest with you? Can you trust them? And it seems like, at least from these cards and the message I'm getting here, that I would say they seem extremely trustworthy. And it seems like you probably know from their character who they are as a person. And I feel like you can go with that. Now I want to see, okay, what do they really feel for you with messages of love? So what does pile two's person really feel for them emotionally? We'll do 4. Let's see. Intuition. It says you already know the answer you seek. So it seems like intuitively you feel them. Intuitively you know. You're very crown chakra. You're very heart chakra. You know, like you very much intuitively know. Support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. It seems like your person wants to support you. They want to support you like a best friend. They want to support you like a partner. They want to be a beautiful energy towards you in this way. It seems like they look at you as their inner circle. And it seems like they're very interested in just, you know, being there whenever you're having a bad day, whenever you're having a tough time. It seems like they got your back and they're really around. Then it gets patience. So your person really feels like they are patient with you. So if you guys go through sometimes the ups and downs of a committed connection, that, you know, sometimes there are times that can try our patience at times, and it seems like they know that things are going to work themselves out. They know that connections require patience and they have a lot of it. And they know that everything will unfold in divine timing for the two of you. So if there are external life situations that you're wanting to move forward with it, you know, we did see that there is that decision in the next 3 months. You guys are going to make it together. And it seems like that is going to be a good thing. And friendship. So I feel like your person not only feels like a romantic love for you, because we did get that love, I'm so madly in love with you card, and all these other cards, love offer and King of Cups and everything. But I do get friendship, which I feel like not only are you guys lovers and committed, but you guys also seem like you're best friends, and you're like a very beautiful romantic love energy for this, where there's like a ton of friendship in this connection. So I do love this for you. I also think that that's very beautiful. Now I feel like I want to do a final message. We'll do Stellar. We'll do Stellar Energy Oracle. Maybe we'll do 2 more. We'll do this, maybe 1 more, definitely this. What does pile two's person really feel for them? Let's see. Wow, too much. Okay. We'll do this one. All right. So, yes, that's not even it. Okay. So, let's see here. Pure seduction. Again, we got the seduction card. So your person's very attracted to you, and they still feel extremely passionate towards you, no matter how long you guys have been together. So that is beautiful. I get budding romance. That's actually the card that I thought was splitting away from the deck. I was like, oh, is it that? And I was like, no, that's not the card. It's this one. So that's beautiful, actually. So I like the budding romance. This represents a lot of romance for you guys together. So that's very, very beautiful. So your person feels a lot of attraction, a lot of romantic feelings. Mirrored souls, that's beautiful. They see you as like twin flame energy, as their divine counterpart energy, as somebody that is really a good match for them. So that is very beautiful. I get restoring balance. So they need to restore their balance. Again, I feel like the biggest problem in this connection is that they're tired. I feel like that's literally like the challenge and the hardship in this connection, which I love that it's that, because that is something that can be worked through easier than some of the other challenges. Unexpected event. Okay, so restoring balance after an unexpected event. Now, I did not get that you guys have gone through like a tower moment or like an unexpected upheaval in your connection, but if there was something that was unexpected that happened in your lives that might be indirectly affecting this connection, then I feel like that if this was something that was shocking that you guys have gone through, that I feel like that your person wants to support you through it. And if something happened unexpectedly that's been making your person a little more tired, then I do feel like that, yeah, your person is needing to restore balance from anything that kind of came as a curveball out of the blue. So there's a little bit of that, but their feelings for you and their connections for you are beautiful and strong and solid and lovely and amazing. All right, I'll just do one more final deck and then we will wrap up. So, oh, that's not it. There we go. There we go. Which deck do I want to use for you guys? I mean, I could do that one. I could do that one. Yeah, I'll do Romance Angels. Okay. So, what does pile 2's person think about pile 2 for real? Really, really. Trust. You deserve love. Exactly. They're just wanting you to receive right now. And that's where I feel like they're like, honey, don't even worry about giving to me. I just want to give to you right now. I want you to receive, probably because the holidays are coming up and they want to find a way to give to you. And they're like, I don't even need anything. You don't need to buy me anything or get me anything. You know, you deserve love. So I feel like your person really feels like you deserve love and that there's a strong connection here. And that's very beautiful. And I get trust. So I feel like your person trusts you a lot and they want you to trust them, or they want to show you that they're trustworthy and, you know, that they want to show up for you in this way, and that's beautiful. So that is what I have for you, pile 2. I hope this has helped you and I hope it has resonated with you. If this wasn't your pile, I feel like you probably would not be watching this long, but if it wasn't, feel free to pick another pile or another video. Or sometimes people, they use these piles just to manifest. So maybe this pile, because it was so beautiful, you guys were using this to manifest, but maybe you guys are looking for more answers about what's going on in your connection, and you may want to pick another pile for that if this was not your pile. And if you guys did like this video, I'd love for you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. If you hit the notification bell, that will give you updates of when I release all shorts, long-term videos like this, and post on my community board. I hope you guys have been enjoying my Advent calendar countdown to Christmas. Again, it doesn't really matter what spirituality you are. It's just an excuse for me to be able to pull psychic cards with pretty pictures for you about your love life. So anyways, I hope you've been enjoying the winter time, and I will see you guys next time. All right, bye guys. Hi Pile 3, welcome to your reading today, where we are focusing on what does your person really feel for you. Sometimes these videos are helpful if your person's not very open with their communication, or if they're not really expressive, or if you're curious if your intuitions are correct. It also can help, especially if you guys are in separation and you're not in contact with your person, so you don't know what they're going through, or if you're long distance. So you guys have picked a couple of variety of objects. I filmed the introduction down in San Diego at my friend Robin's house, and you've seen some of her artwork before in the video featuring the candelabras, in the video featuring the beach house with all of her mermaid jewelry and seashell jewelry, all the water jewelry, like sea fish and seahorses and octopuses and all sorts of cute stuff. And then you also saw her artwork in the pearls jewelry video with all the different like quenyans and stuff. So this is more of her artwork. That little setup is everything is hers. If you're curious about her art, feel free to reach out to her. This is the crystal that looks the most similar to the crystal I put on your pile. So this is some raw fluorite, which I like a lot. I think it's really cool when you get it wet. It really brings out the colors in this raw fluorite, so it's very pretty. I will put it in frame so you can see it. So I like that a lot. I don't actually have the crystal that we really put in the main intro in the video, so I just brought this out because it looks a little bit like raw fluorite that we used there. You also have picked the Good Tarot, which is great because this Good Tarot is a green color, which is the color of the heart chakra. Now, the little Buddha that you have picked in front of your pile is doing a mudra, which is about healing the heart chakra. So perhaps you and your person need to do a little bit of healing. So this is a very good. The Buddha is called Shakyimuni, I think. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation, but that is what my friend who knows all about Buddhas told me. And we have a little Buddha on the table at this moment, so I need him to get down, please. Let me just fix this. So I'm going to do a little spread to start off with the tarot deck that you picked. And we're going to see a little bit about what's going on in your connection and what your person really feels for you. So I have 3 cards, and I will do reversals to get some more information. This is what you're thinking and feeling about your person, what you are going through from your point of view and your perspective. And this is 3 cards from your person's point of view, how they currently feel for you, and what their point of view is from their perspective. I have 3 cards for the past, what has happened already, to bring the 2 of you to this current situation. We have 3 cards for the near future in the next 3 months. So if you are watching this video when I am releasing it, this is how your person will really feel most likely through the whole winter time, because I'm releasing this video the end of the first week of December. So this is going to be basically throughout the winter, and this is how your person will most likely feel after 3 months of time. So if you're watching this video when I'm releasing it, this would be more beyond 3 months, so like the spring and later. So let's see, what do I want to do with this? I don't have any space, so I will put it down here. So for you, how you are thinking and feeling about your person right now. All of your cards are in reverse, so I can see that you might be going through a little bit of a tough time. I feel like you may feel that you're not really getting the energy and the support of your person. I get the 6 of Swords or 6 of Air, and I get that it's in reverse. So I feel like that for you, you might feel like your person is not really supporting you right now. They're not maybe even really around. If it comes to you guys want to visit your person, I feel like maybe there's a difficulty in travel. So this 6 of Swords represents, because like you can see this big ship, this big boat, but it's in reverse. So maybe you guys feel stuck or stagnant in this connection and you're feeling like it's not progressing or moving forward right now. Or maybe you feel like you guys are not acting as part of a team. Or maybe you feel like you haven't really heard from your person in a while. I'm getting the Princess of Swords, which is you also yourself may not be communicating that much to your person. So there may be a lack of communication or a lack of effective communication. And also it seems kind of like you feel like your wings are clipped a little bit. So this page of Air is like you see these beautiful angel wings, but it's in reverse. So you might be feeling like you can't really fly. This relationship isn't really getting up off the ground. Like you feel like you guys can't progress or move forward. You also might have a lot of air signs in your chart. So you may have a lot of Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. I'm also getting the Patience card, which is the Hanged Man. And so with this, I feel like you might, oh no, actually this is Temperance. You might feel like that you're confused because you felt like this connection was a destiny. And now it seems like because it's not progressing, you might be second guessing that or wondering or having some doubts. Also, you might be feeling very impatient at this point. So maybe you're feeling frustrated and it's been happening like this for a while, but that you've been feeling maybe a little impatient now and you're feeling like maybe you're wanting to do something to, you know, to either fix the situation or let go of the situation, or it seems like you might be at a little bit of a crossroads right now where you're feeling frustrated with how the situation is going. For your person on their side, I feel like they don't really feel that happy. I get justice, where I feel like on some level they feel like they are committed to you. I feel like how they really feel is, and it's interesting because in this card the sword is glowing red. So I'm feeling like your person really wants to be and feels in their heart very committed to you, and feels like they really want to be empowered and they really want to be able to focus on progressing this connection. But it seems like maybe they feel unloved, or maybe they feel like not very strong right now. I'm getting the Lovers card, but it's in reverse. So I'm feeling like your person feels committed to you, but maybe they're not feeling very loved by you right now, or maybe they feel like they haven't been able to express the love or give the love to you. I don't feel that it's a lack of love for you, but I do feel like that they might be hurting right now. So the Lovers is in reverse. The Justice card is upright. And then I get the Five of Wands in reverse, where I feel like they don't want to fight. They don't want to cause problems. They might feel a little drained and like they can't really fight for you right now. Or they may feel like they just have all of their like passion draining out of them. Not that they don't feel passionate for you, but I feel like they might feel drained, or they might feel like they're going through a really tough time. But I also feel like they want peace. So the Justice card is also like they want peace and they don't want to fight with you. So there is that. So I feel like they're trying to keep the peace and they're trying to not fight. Or at least that's their aim. That's their goal. Now, in the past, what has happened to bring you guys to this situation is I get the Seven of Coins, where I feel like both of you guys have been patient about this connection. This is about that you've been planting the seeds, hoping it would grow, and trying to build this connection and trying to move it along. So I feel like you guys have been trying to make this happen. And I like the Seven of Coins upright, but it also seems like with the Messenger of Earth in reverse, it's kind of like normally this is a very slow moving energy, like slow growing, but it's in reverse. So I feel like your person may also feel like they've been at a standstill and it's been stopped. So in the past, it seems like you guys have been trying to grow this energy by being patient, but it seems like all it did was it just kind of grinded to a halt, and then it just kind of stopped moving altogether. And then I get the Queen of Fire, so you probably got mad. So I get that you were maybe feeling a little fed up, or maybe you were feeling kind of spicy, and your person doesn't want you to be spicy. They're trying to calm you down and soothe you in this way. But it seems like, you're all like gorgeous over there with your torch, and they see you all sexy and beautiful and glowed up, and maybe even a little Leo energy or fire sign energy as well, because you're feeling impatient, like this is not moving forward, and you guys aren't even really talking about it, and you're feeling a little frustrated and maybe a little angry, but also feeling a little bit like, kind of like very attractive and getting attention. So maybe you were trying to get some attention from them and they weren't really giving it. So they're trying to kind of maybe appease you or keep you calm. In the near future, I get that your person and you both want to hold on to each other. I get the Four of Coins, which represents still holding on to each other, but also maybe not really opening up to each other. So the Four of Coins is kind of a closed off energy or a closed up energy, but also feeling like wanting to hold on to each other and value each other, especially with you being the Queen of Fire, which is a very, very desirable energy. So your person does really feel that they want to hold on to you if they can, no matter what. But I also get that your person really, really does feel stuck with the Eight of Swords, which is like an energy where it's like they kind of have made their own prison or their own bed, and now they have to lie in it, or they've made their own trap or their own cage and they feel trapped in it, even though they could leave it at any time. So there is that. But then I see that there's, in the 3 months, maybe in the spring, you guys, or maybe the end of the winter, you guys may be able to travel to see each other or progress this connection. Because it's like there was this boat that was in reverse for you, and now I get that there's a boat that is sailing forward. So it does seem like you're holding on to each other because you value each other, There was a trapped, kind of restricted energy. And now it seems like after that, there is a progression or like a moving forward energy. So that is something that's very good. It's very helpful. I do like this. It's awesome. And then ultimately at the end of the day, I get the Queen of Air or Queen of Swords. So I get that you get to make a decision at the end of the day, like, kind of like they want you to choose. They want to empower you to make a choice. I feel like that, they really, really want to hear what you think. And I feel like they want to know you and hear your wisdom. Like this Queen of Swords has like an owl on her shoulder, and your person really, truly feels that you are so wise. They really want to hear what you think and your thoughts. And maybe they're going to ask you for some advice about how to handle the situation or how to break free. So there's a little bit about that. All right, so now I want to know a little bit more. So I'm going to go to the Pink Divine Love Oracle to see what does your person really feel for you right now. So what do they really feel for pile 3? Oh, yes, this is the other owl again. Okay, we'll go into it. We're going to go into this. I just need to know, what is pile? Yes. Oh, there we are. What does pile 3 really, truly feel, or their person really feel for pile 3? That's what I mean. What does pile 3's person really feel for them? Okay. There we go. All right. So this is an interesting dynamic. All right. First, I get wishes. So that is beautiful. I feel like what your person really feels is they really do wish to be with you. So it says wishes coming true, dreams coming into fruition. So I do feel like your person absolutely really wants to be able to progress this connection forward. They really do have strong wishes that they want to come true in regards to you. Then I got wise, and it says think smart, take your time. So I think your person's trying to be wise about this connection. They're wishing for it to happen. They're trying to be wise. So they have a lot of hopes about this connection, but they're trying to think smart. So in the past, when they were that messenger of earth or that knight of coins in reverse, I feel like your person was trying to be really wise and go slow and try to move forward with this. But I also feel like that their wisdom was falling short because they were just getting more stuck and it just wasn't progressing. So I feel like your person was trying to be strategic, but that they weren't really able to make it happen. So I feel like your person just keeps having this thought like, I want to be smart, I want to be practical, I need to be wise about this, I need to do the right thing, I need to do something. I get options, multiple choices, many opportunities available. And I think that's how they think about you, that you have a lot of options, you have a lot of opportunities available. And I feel like they're looking at you as this like what's in this? It's like frosting inside of a ice cream cone. Like they see you as like delicious and adorable, and they see you as having like so many options in front of you that you really like. And there's so much candy in this deck, and I know that this is kind of a deck that is like that, but like I'm getting sugar coat, I get super sweet, I get this frosting in this. I feel like they think you're like so loving, so sweet, so beautiful, because all this kind of goes together. It goes charming, kind gestures, and then sugar coating and options. So it seems like there's just so much kind of like candy or like sweetness or like desserts. Like I think they look at you as like a dessert they like want to have, but maybe they feel like they need to be on a diet or something. So I feel like they look at you a little bit as like a temptation, as like something delicious, something they want to eat. So there is this, like that you're super sweet and you're super kind. Also, I get locked out, which is access denied, hard to reach. So I think they've kind of maybe feel like they have to block you out though. Like they see that you're so sweet and they wish for you, but they want to be wise. And I feel like they're kind of blocking you out right now. And I get workaholic, which says take time to make room for love. Work maybe is overwhelming in keeping connections alive. So it seems like that right now that your person is probably locking you out because they're working too hard, that they're being a workaholic, and they're really trying to be wise. They're trying to be like super, super strict, all work, no play, and being very imbalanced in that. and also very like blocking out the sweet things in their life, and the sweetest thing in their life is you. So I feel like that's been making you upset. And then I get the snake card, which is sneaky, lies, betrayal, bad news. So I also feel like it's interesting because this card is about charming. And so I'm kind of feeling like they look at you as like, maybe they look at themselves as like wanting to like have you so much that they kind of judge theirself. Maybe they feel like it's like their lower instinct is like very attracted to you. And so they feel like maybe that this connection is kind of like their darker desire, you know? But I'm getting also that like who could charm a snake better than the Queen of Fire, which is you. So I'm also feeling like they see that you're somebody that can like charm them, even their like shadow side. So I think that this is very interesting, this dynamic here. Now I want to know more messages from Divine Masculine about what do they really feel, because this deck really gets into it. Oh, and I need to do my Ocean of Emotion. So, and you know what? I'm actually going to move my kitty because she's hyper right now. Ooh, I like this one. The message that came out says, seeing the signs and synchronicities that are guiding me towards sacred union. So I feel like your person is getting strong messages that they really want to unite with you. And I think that that is like so beautiful. Oh, my love for you is eternal. Never forget this. So I also want to give you guys confirmation that your person feels so much love for you. I think that's very, very like gorgeous, especially because they see you as a Queen of Wands, especially because they see you as like every confectionery, sugary treat ever existing. Wishing you were here with me right now. You know, you guys, you got the wishing card for them with the little magic wand with the star at the end. And I feel like your person is really wishing that you guys could be together, and they wish they could be with you right now. So wishing you were here with me right now is very powerful, combined with my love for you is eternal. Never forget this. So that is beautiful. Oh, sometimes I pick up the phone and think about calling and texting you, but then I change my mind. So I feel like your person wants to reach out to you. They want to communicate, but they stop themselves because their pride and ego still dictates their current actions. So they really want to communicate with you, but they stop themselves out of pride and out of ego. So that's actually really powerful, you guys. That is what they really feel. And then a final message, cannot stand the idea of you being with someone else. So they cannot stand the idea of you moving on or being with somebody else. And I feel like that really, really gets to them. It gets under their skin, but I also feel like it hurts them a lot. Like it's very hard for them. So your person sees how desirable you are with all of your options, with you being the Queen of Fire. All right, now let me see with the Ocean of Emotion, what do they really feel? So what is your person emotionally feeling right now? What are they going through emotionally? So we have wild. You make them feel wild. It says nothing can tame a spirit like this. So inspired. Your light illuminates my mind and soul. Naive. I adore your innocence. Yeah, all the sugary sweetness. Relaxed. I found peace again. So your person actually feels pretty calm. Yeah, again, the sweet card, like 50 sweet cards. Again, this is like chocolate and chocolate sauce. And then responsible. I need to start saving myself instead of everyone else. All right. So your person looks at you as like the sweetest, delicious, like chocolate candy confectionery dessert with whipped cream and chocolate sauce. And they're like, I can't have that right now. So I feel like your person looks at you as a big temptation, but also like so, so, so sweet. So wild. Nothing can tame a spirit like this. I feel like you know exactly how to get to this person. You know how to charm their snake and everything. I get inspired. Your light illuminates my mind and soul. So I feel like you really inspire them. You light them up from the inside. You're absolutely very encouraging. And I feel like that you inspire them to be wild. You bring out their wild desires. And they're just trying to be responsible right now. They're trying to like buckle down. We got that they're like locking you out because they're working too hard. And I get that they're like really kind of not giving in to all of like your sweetness, all of like your like delicious sugary nature. And it says, I love the sweetness of your soul and the taste of your kisses. and they adore your innocence. Like they almost look at you like you're like a chocolate lollipop, like kitten kisses, like all of that. So they love everything about you in that way. And it seems like when they think about you, they do feel peaceful. They feel relaxed. They feel peaceful. They think about you and they're just like, wow, I have so many feelings overflowing for pile 3. All right, so now I want to see what does your person really feel, and I want to go to some untold truths of the heart. So what does pile 3's person really feel about them? 1. Okay. Good. Those. All right. So the ones that flipped out first that I saw was receptive and time. It says open heart, softness, and vulnerability, and time, which says wait, cycles, and infinity. So I feel like for you, with your person, they are very receptive to being with you, but they feel like they have to wait, and I feel like they have to wait for the right timing. And I feel like that's really an important message that's coming through with this pile. So that is powerful. Farewell, goodbyes, finality, and closure. I feel like they need to say goodbye to somebody or something in their life. They may need some closure, or they may need to like leave something behind before they can really move forward with you. And that could just be like an over grueling job. But look at all this fire. This is chemistry, sparks. This is very passionate. This is like you light their world on fire. You know, you make them wild, you inspire them, but they're trying to be responsible right now. And it says spark, passion, desire. So I love this card for you. I feel like that you're really igniting them, and that's awesome. Ooh, and a beginning. I feel like you're sparking a beginning. So it's interesting. This is like a farewell, and this is a spark of a new beginning. So I feel like that something in their life has to end so that a new door can open, so that there's a new beginning, which says new directions, fresh start, and a new chance. So there is that. And then, oh my gosh, this is exactly confirmation of what we earlier got. We got euphoria, which is, they're like thinking about texting you, calling you and everything, but that and then they stop because their pride and their ego gets in the way, and we have pride. So you give them so much euphoria, but they won't take it because they have a lot of ego and a lot of pride. And it says chasing thrills, joy, and laughter. So you give them so much euphoria, you have so much happiness together, and I feel like they love that you are this like sparkling candy cane in their life. But I get ego, arrogance, and stubborn love. So I'm getting 1, I feel like they're stubborn because they're going to continue to love you no matter what. 2, I feel like they're too stubborn to take it. So I feel like that this is a tricky, challenging energy at this time right now, and that there needs to be something that needs to change. Now I'm going to look at Twin Flame Current Vibes by Sister Moon Tarot. So I want to know, how do they really feel for you right now? Ooh, these ones. Second chance, still in love. Oh, you guys, I can't even. I'm just going to show you before I even interpret. Because oh, you guys, it's so magical. Okay. It says, we deserve a second chance. And I've loved you from the moment I met you, and I still love you. So that is absolutely very romantic. Very, very beautiful. So I love this for you. And then we have 2 more. It seems like they have so much love for you in their heart, and that they always have. And then rainbow love. Your love sets my heart on fire, and I will always believe in you and our connection. I will never give up. This is also an additional message for the LGBT couples out there. So I love this for you. I think this is so beautiful. I love it. So still in love, second chance, rainbow love, I will never give up. So I think that is spectacular, my darlings. All right, what are some of their light side, shadow side messages? So let's see. This one? Yeah. Yes. So some of their light side messages and their shadow side messages of what they really feel. Well, we're not going to do that, but we will do these. And that is not a surprise. but I will put these back in the deck. All right, we will do maybe like one or two. There we go, one or two more. All right, so then I get light side message. Don't lose hope for us. We can work it out. So that's definitely a confirmation from the second chance, and they want to make it work, and they have a lot of hope, and they're wishing for you. So that is good. You're so beautiful to me. And that's all the sparkly candy cotton everything that we saw with the candy. You challenge me in ways that make me grow. And these are some really good light side messages, you guys. It seems like that you're really helping your person grow and evolve. Then the other light side message, it says, I feel your presence every day. So I do feel like that they do feel you around them. I feel like that you inspire them, and I feel like they feel very moved by you. But there's shadows that they're working through right now. It says, I'm living the consequences of my choices, and I put up walls around me. So your person is dealing with consequences of things that they've chosen to do. Maybe they have put up too much of a wall and now they have a consequence to that. Or maybe they've chosen a lifestyle that doesn't really support this connection, and now there's a consequence to that. And it seems like your person also is dealing with the consequences of putting up walls. So with them trying to put up a wall and resist you and resist all the candy of you, I feel like your person is definitely very, very much not enjoying the consequence of that. So they have to be without you, and that is very depriving of them, and they don't like to deprive themselves in that way. I want to know a little bit from the Truth deck, and then I'm going to end with the Twin Flame Guidance Oracle, because we know we are almost at our time. But I want to know, what does pile 3's person really feel? Yes. What do they really feel for pile 3? Excellent. Okay. So let's see. First we have goodbye to lack of passion, because they're going to reopen their heart. So I get goodbye to the lack of passion. They're opening their heart. So, and it's interesting because we did get this. We did get that there has to be something that needs to come to an end. So their lack of passion, I feel, is because maybe they're overworked. So there is that. I'm not getting that they're suffering too much emotionally from their emotions cards right now, but I do feel like maybe they're drained and tired, and I feel like their passion for life is also a little bit down. And what's interesting about this, you guys, is I'm getting 2 cards that say 19. So I'm getting January 9th is important, or maybe the 19th is important. So there is that. And then I get open your heart. So I do feel like your person does have an open heart towards you, and they're going to need to maybe open it a little bit more. Then I get time for play. Yeah, they need to open their heart and have more fun with you. So I do get this card. And yes, temptation, time to play, and temptation, and closure needed. So yeah, so your person needs some closure. They definitely need some some time to play, and they definitely need to give into their attraction for you, for sure. So I'm getting also dates that are important are the 14th, the 18th, March 9th, or the 3rd and the 9th. So those are important dates. Also March and September are important dates as well, months. All right, and now I'm getting, all right, the Twin Flame Guidance Oracle as your final message for your person, pile 3. So what is pile 3's person's really feeling towards them right now? Overwhelmed. Yeah, I'm not surprised. They're overwhelmed by all these sticky notes. Growth. All right, they're overwhelmed, but they're growing past it. They're growing as a person. You also got the card that you inspire them to grow. And we did get that you inspire them. So that's also good. Shadow work. They are working through their shadow self and hope. That is beautiful. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to, I'm going to end it there. I'm good. I think that's a perfect card to end it on. So yes, so they are very overwhelmed. And I feel like that they do need to work through maybe more of a work-life balance or a schedule. They're a workaholic and they shut out all the playing and the fun times with you because they're trying to be responsible. And I also feel like you do make them grow, you make them go beyond their comfort zone, and you make them grow as a person. We did also get the 7 of coins in the past, so you probably have made them grow numerous times in this connection. They are definitely needing to do their shadow work, so hopefully they're starting to do that. And you guys did get the shadow side messages from your person, so we know what shadows they're working through right now. So they're definitely needing to work through this. And I do get hope. And I feel like that's the final message for you guys right now. And I feel like what your person really feels is they're feeling their shadows. They're growing, unfortunately, beyond, even against their own wishes. They are feeling extremely overwhelmed. And they do still have strong hope for you, this connection, and them in the future together with you. That is what I have for you, pile 3. I hope this has helped you. And if this is not your pile, feel free to pick another pile or another video if this did not resonate with you. And if you guys liked it, I'd love for you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you hit the notification bell, you can get updates from me whenever I release comments on the community board, new videos, and shorts. And speaking of shorts, I hope you guys have been enjoying my Advent calendar countdown to Christmas. Regardless of your spirituality, it's just a fun excuse for me to be able to be creative, pulling some oracle cards out of an Advent calendar and channeling your connection. So we're going to have, it's a series of 25, of course. Now we are maybe about a quarter of the way through. So I hope you guys have been enjoying that. And until next time, I love this reading with you and your person. I feel like they care for you so much. And I will see you guys later. Bye.